Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here with another fragrance review. And the reason that I'm coming with this fragrance right now is because I got a compliment, and I'm going to talk about that kind of towards the end of the video, and that made me think like I should probably post this because I have been wearing it a lot lately. It's from the house of Bentley. It's going to be Bentley for Men Black Edition. Now, as you guys know, I really enjoy fresh, clean fragrances, and since we're getting into the heat where I live, I've already pretty much almost 100% transitioned to fresh, clean fragrances. Enter Bentley Black Edition. Big fan of this fragrance, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the notes. I don't want to go through all the notes, so I'm going to tell you of the notes what you're really going to smell. You're going to get the violet, you're going to get the pink pepper. It's got that little bit of spiciness up top, elegant spiciness, because honestly when I smell pink pepper, I feel like it's kind of a more elevated type of spiciness. You're gonna get the jasmine, which I feel like a lot of fresh fragrances have. You're gonna get the woody notes, a little bit of moss, some citruses, and a little bit of incense and tonka. The tonka sweetens it, but literally just to make it more of a playful fragrance. It is not a sweet fragrance, it's really a fresh fragrance with some sweetness. That is where I like to kind of stay. I love fresh, but fresh with sweetness is perfect for me. Honestly, perfect year-round. I don't really need winter fragrances. I said it. But also, we're coming out of winter, so I think I just really needed a break from my heavy-hitting fragrances. I just wanted something fresh and clean. And I got this because, you know, I've heard good things about it. Didn't really look at the notes. When I smelled it, though, it reminded me of something. Not exactly. And then when I went to Fragrantica, I'm like, okay, this reminded a ton of people about this. But it reminded me of something I got maybe 2 months prior to this, and it's Givenchy Gentleman Only. It's the one in the clear bottle. I would get up and get it, but it's in the other room, so I'm not going to. I fell in love with that one the minute I got it. It smells amazing. It's super fresh, super clean, and I was like, I gotta get a backup bottle, especially because that one's discontinued. But now that I have this, I don't think I need it because I could just switch back and forth between the two. They're both amazing. Basically, it's just a fresh, clean fragrance that's got a little sweetness, got a little spiciness, got that woodiness there that a lot of fresh fragrances have, and it's going to be really hard to hate. Again, not groundbreaking because it did smell like something I owned, and it kind of smells like a lot of my fragrances. I have a lot of fresh fragrances, so it's got bits and pieces of this and that. But nonetheless, I still enjoy it. Performance-wise, you know, the first time I wear it, I think I may have oversprayed because I was like, oh, you know, after a while I couldn't really smell it anymore. But then the second time, I smelled it the entire time. And then the time after that, I continued to smell it through the entire day. I tend to get over 8 hours on it. Now, where after the 8-hour mark do I lose it? It's dependent on each time. I've gotten over 10 hours before. It really depends on you. I do have really hydrated skin. You should also have really hydrated skin. And I get pretty good performance off of a lot of things, but this one, again, I get a lot of times over 10 hours on this. It's not a beast mode screamer off the skin, but it has a really good, potent sillage trail, which I like. I'm more of a fan of sillage than projection. Projection, sometimes I feel like I get a little cautious because if something is projecting too much and I'm wearing it to work, that could be a little bit of a problem for me. Sillage though, when I'm passing by someone, no one ever complains. They usually actually really enjoy the scent as I'm passing by and they're getting wafts of it. So sillage on this is gorgeous, and I will say it does project quite well for the first couple of hours. I would say at least 2 hours. Not a beast, but good, about an arm's length. And really good longevity. I mean, if I'm getting 10 hours off of something, which we'll talk about the price later, it's good longevity. Who can wear this? Traditionally, this runs masculine, but in terms of age, I would say there's no age because it's got enough sweetness to be a little bit playful, but it also doesn't have too much sweetness. So if you don't really like sweet fragrances, this is not an issue. I mean, it's perfectly balanced, just the perfect amount of sweetness with that fresh, clean spice. Where could you wear it? This is a Swiss Army knife. You could literally wear this anywhere. You could dress it up, you could dress it down. Right in the middle, I think kind of casual, that's exactly where its happy place is. But again, no place you could not wear this. This would go anywhere. It'd be a safe work scent, it would be a good date night scent. Probably I would use it as a date night scent in warmer months, but you could rock it anywhere. I mean, maybe not a club banger, But again, I don't know who's really still doing that. Season-wise, you could definitely rock it year-round, but this is gonna specialize in spring and summer. I'm really pulling for it the most in spring because I feel like it's not ultra citrusy or anything like that, but it's got that freshness that I want as we're heading into the spring. Compliments. I do get compliments with this, but here's my favorite compliment. I wore this yesterday and I got a compliment today on it from yesterday. A coworker of mine told me whatever you were wearing yesterday smelled really good. And I had barely seen her that day because we weren't working in the same area. So basically the couple of times that I passed by her, she apparently really appreciated the scent. It could have been the sillage trail because, you know, anytime I went to the break room, sometimes my trail kind of lingers. So people will tell me, hey, I smelled you when I was in the hallway, or I smelled you as I was entering the building, something like that. In a good way, of course. So after she said that, I was like, I have got to do a video on this puppy right here because based on how much I paid for it, that is a really good compliment. I mean, Bentley fragrances have a really good price point anyways. This one I got a smoking deal on, and if I can find it, I'm gonna link it down below. I paid about $30 after discount code for 100 ml full presentation of this one right here. I've only tried 3 Bentleys because I know someone's gonna ask what's my favorite. I have not tried Azure. I know that that one's also a warm weather fragrance. I like this one and I like Silver Lake, but if I'm being completely honest, this one is gonna be the one that I reach for in the spring, and I think Silver Lake's gonna be reserved for more summer days when it's even warmer because it's fully aquatic over there. So initially when I smelled this, because I was like, this feels a little redundant, I was like, I don't want to keep having repetitive things in my collection, but after wearing it a couple times, I gotta keep it. It's such a dumb reach fragrance that worst case scenario, this is gonna be one that I put in my car and just wear when I need to either refresh later in the day, because especially as we're getting towards summer, I kind of go back and forth between a bunch of places, and every now and then I'll be somewhere for a lot longer than I thought, and I'll want to spray something later in the day, something fresh, something clean. So it stays. If you've tried this fragrance, comment down below, let us know what you think. If you have tried Azure, because I know that's the other warm weather one other than Silver Lake, also let us know what you think, because I don't feel like I need both, but I do kind of want to get you guys' opinions on that. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like this video if you liked it, be subscribed to my channel, hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop a new video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!